the three kings.
You know what? Let's tell you a story of why we celebrate the three kings. Okay, so when I was growing up, every year in a day like today, we will celebrate this day that we call Dia de los Reyes Magos, or Three Kings. Some people call it the Three Wise Men. Okay, and so in Puerto Rico, which is where we come from, but also in many other countries, they celebrate the day that the three kings visited Jesus. And you know what? You know how we celebrate?
How?
The three kings will bring you and your sisters and all the kids, bring them toys, presents. You like that?
Yes.
Yeah. But how do we know? How do the three kings will know that they need to bring you a present?
Because I'm being good.
Yeah, you're being good. And what do? We grab a box, right?
Put grass in it.
Yeah, so we'll grab this box right here. And then we'll put the grass where?
In here.
In here. And then where do we put it?
Close to our bed.
Yes, we put it close to our bed. And then we go to sleep. And then the next day, what happens?
There's presents.
There's presents, right? But what we did is that we would get together to celebrate something that happened many, many years ago. The way that we would celebrate that is we will have a lot of people from our family that will come together. Everybody will come and bring food, and we'll have some music, and abuela and abuelo will be dancing, and we'll get some gifts. Do you like gifts? Yeah, so we would do that every single year in a day like today, and it was very, very special. But you know, there was many things that made that day special. One of them is the story that happened about 2,000 years ago. There was a king that was born. Who do you think that was?
Jesus.
Yes, so here we have baby Jesus. Okay, so here he's a baby, and we have Joseph, that's the dad. We have Mary,
Is that the mom?
that's the mom. And we celebrate the day in which these guys here, the three kings, came to visit, right? And they came in their camels. And they knew that Jesus was going to be born because there was a big shiny star that was pointing the way. And so they followed this star, but it took them weeks, months to get to Jesus where he was, because they were coming from far away. And they thought that Jesus was going to be born on a castle, because that's where kings live, right? But Jesus was a different kind of king. And so it was a king that he was going to rescue us from bad things in the world so that we could have good things. So Jesus was not born in a castle, right? Jesus was born in a manger, right? You remember that part of the story? Yeah. And so by the time that the three kings came, Jesus was actually not a baby anymore. He was a kid. He was a little bit smaller than you. And so the three kings, or the three wise men, brought them gifts. And
Are these the gifts?
Yes, those are the gifts. They brought him gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And these were gifts that were important for kings back then, because they thought that they were going to see a king. So that's one of the important things that we celebrate that day. And guess what? When they came, they found Jesus with Mary and Joseph, which was the family. And so that's what we celebrate. We celebrate family. And today, we celebrate you and me and mama and your sisters, right? But there's also the part of our family that are not with us, that we love, like abuelas and abuelos and our cousins. And maybe one day, you're not going to have papi and mami to celebrate with when we get older, right? But you got to remember something very important, that God will sometimes give us other people that become family. And so we have friends and we have uncles that come, right? And days like today, they're going to come visit us. We're going to spend some time with them and celebrate the three kings, right? And so wherever you are, there's going to be people in your life that are going to become like family. And you're going to love them, and they're going to love you. And maybe if you have kids one day, they're going to love your kids, and they're going to bring them presents. And it's going to be very special. And so when you're older, I want you to remember that when we celebrate the three kings, we're celebrating that Jesus was born and that God gave us a family. Doesn't matter if it was your dad and your mom, or if it was also your friends. And that's very special. Okay? Okay, great. Ooh, I think think there's somebody at the door. Wait for me here. I'm gonna go open, okay? Okay, welcome! Thank you. Thank you.